In this video we are starting the Selenium IDE overview. This tool is an integrated environment for writing, debugging and executing Selenium scripts. Yes, it's implemented as Google Chrome and Mozilla Firefox extensions, and it allows you to do a lot of things with your tests. It's a free tool and you may always download it from here. But in a lot of other documentation you may see such URL as seleniumhq.org. For a long time it was the URL for the Selenium project. So this is new one and this is the old one, but it doesn't matter, both are leading to the same page now. Before we dive into Selenium IDE, we have to make a quick overview of the whole ecosystem, the whole Selenium family. Selenium IDE is a kind of educational tool. It is rarely used for real production tasks, but other tools, especially the WebDriver or any other mentioned here, are commonly used. But to use WebDriver, you have to write scripts on such languages as Java, C#, etc. Still, with Selenium IDE, we have much more simplified language called Selenese, and almost no programming here. Just a little programming here and a lot of programming with WebDriver. That is why we are concentrating on Selenium IDE. So, shall start right with examples. Imagine you have to automate such test case, like opening a page, clicking on a link there, and then clicking again on some link there and checking that the page contains some text like this one. Here is the result from the Selenium IDE. You may pause the video, look through the script, and now we shall review it in the Selenium IDE itself. So here is our first test case. In the first command we are opening the URL. Let us switch back to the source test case text. So this is the first command. We do not see that URL here because all URLs inside our test case are relative to the base URL, and the base URL is selenium.dev. So the slash here means just add the slash to the end of this URL and open it. In the second command we are storing this URL in a variable to use it later. Because Selenium IDE does not provide such opportunity, we have to execute some JavaScript, like returning window location here and saving it in that variable. Then we have to click the projects link. Yes, that's the next command we have to execute. Here we are doing it, we are clicking. Then we have to click that link here, this Learn More link in Selenium IDE section. But there is some difficulty here. When we see this website, that projects area, we may see that there are a lot of Learn More links at the bottom of every section. And we have to this Learn More link here in Selenium IDE section. So here it is, like it's set in our original test case, but we may not rely on this label. We have to use the href value. And here we are calculating that address value. We are using that variable, that base URL in the beginning of href value, and we add Selenium IDE at the end. So here is how we create the whole href value, and we click that link. And the last command we have to execute is a verification that the page contains the following text. Here it is. We have to find this text. As we can see, this test case has failed because there is no such text on the page. And that's good, that's absolutely okay. The application behaves somehow badly and our test case has detected that error, and that's good. And we may go through this test case step by step to see how it works. We shall use this tool. So here the original page was opened. Here the script was executed. We see nothing special on the screen, but this value was stored into this variable. The next command is about clicking on the project's link. So the new page was loaded. Next we are clicking on that link and the new page was loaded. And the last command is about verification of this element. We see no such element could be found. That's good because yes, for real, there is no such text on the page. And one more test case here. Opening the same URL, entering some text into some field, pressing the enter button, and checking that the page contains a link with some human readable text. Here is the result as a slide, so you may pause the video and look through the script. Maybe you'll have some questions. And now we shall review this script in Selenium IDE itself and hopefully answer all those questions. And here is our next test case. Once again, we are opening that URL. So you may already understand that the first command, or one of the first commands, is always open. We have to open some page in order to perform some actions within the page. So we are opening the selenium.dev main page. We are typing the legacy string into the field with such ID. We are sending enter keyboard key event to the same field, and here we are waiting for such link to appear. We have to use wait for element present, not just assert element present, because we have to wait for some time between the enter was pressed and the new page was loaded. So here we use wait for element present. Now let's execute the test case step by step. Here the main page is opened. We may always use inspect element tool to see some information on this field. Here is the ID with some strange value. It doesn't matter how strange it is, we still may use it. And we see the same value in our test here. So that's how Selenium IDE knows where to paste that string. The enter keyboard key event will also be sent to this field. Let's do it. We see, we can close this, that a new page was loaded, and here is the link we are looking for. As we remember, the last point here is to check for a link with the following text: legacy ID. Yes, here it is. And here we see that our script also detects that link. In the next several videos, we shall discuss Selenium IDE in more details. We shall discuss its fields, commands, and much more.